Wait, hello. Keep forgetting I've got multiple. That's the one I want. Okay, hello there. Just a second. I just gotta open something. Okay, I am. So just while we're waiting for people to show up, I do want to react to a trailer that Glitch just put out. I'm not sure if this is a show that's going to be a Glitch original or if it's going to be a Glitch Presents show, but it could be. Yeah, I'm just looking at this like. Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone new who comes through, because I know somebody said that they were going to come in. Oh, I just noticed the banner here, coming May. So I'm just going to talk for about roughly 30 minutes just to recap my week and also check out this trailer. Yeah, so it looks like this could be a new show that, yeah, once again, don't know if it's an original, don't know if it's a presents. Yeah. Let's see, there's a lot to talk about. This week was, in terms of my work week, pretty good. I did fail at something this week though in terms of work, and that was to do with, and it wasn't my fault exactly, but, you know, I wish I'd done it differently. I wish I'd been more vigilant in preventing how things turned out, but that's okay. But yeah, it had something to do with like whether or not I could get more work next week, because my first job didn't give me any work for next week at all. They still have to pay me for of course, but like they just didn't give me any work next week. But they didn't tell me that, and I asked them like, will I have any work next week? And basically my supervisor, who is generally reliable, she wasn't at work this week because she's on holiday, which is understandable. So, but the person who she told me, if you need to ask anyone anything, ask this person. I asked that person, and she was like, I don't know. So, and I was like, well, that's not helpful. And she's like, well, I've just emailed this department, so they should get back to you. The thing is, like, whenever you contact a department, that's not really helpful a lot of the time. It's not like I don't know. I think usually when you go like, whenever you like talk to someone saying, hey, this person wants to know this, rather than saying, hey, I need to know this so that I can tell this person directly. Like, I don't know, it's like I hate it when people do the whole shuffling responsibilities like that, because it usually stuffs things up. So that department didn't get back to me, and so I contacted them myself saying, hey, I need to know, do I have any work? And it was very last minute that they got back to me. And so it was last minute that I was able to get back to my second job about whether or not I could work extra on a certain day at a certain time. So I've probably missed out on that shift, unfortunately, because I never heard back from them. They must have gotten in contact with somebody else about it. So yeah, it's just annoying, because like I'm at it, I just want to get my debts paid off as soon as possible. I just want to pay back the rent that I still owe. And I just want to spend, I just want to save money again, I want to say, I just want money back, So I'm just annoyed at how that went, but it's okay. Otherwise, my work week was good in terms of what I was physically doing for work. In fact, I worked, some days were so long that I felt tired after work. I was like, I feel like I'm earning my sleep again, which is good. That's another thing. my energy levels are weird, and part of it is because I don't go to the gym. I don't really do a lot of exercise. I hate walking because I get really upset because I used to have a bike, but I didn't have the bike for that long, and somebody stole my bike. And so whenever I'm walking and I see people on their bikes, I genuinely get upset about that. And it's like, so it's just, I feel like a sucker when I'm walking because I'd rather be riding a bike, but I can't afford the bike that I had before, and I refuse to get a lower quality bike than the one that I had before. So I should get my chat up to see if anyone's here. But other than that, let's see what else happened this week. I finally finished Baldur's Gate 3. I'm annoyed that my friend told me that finding the dragon wasn't necessary because I'm pretty sure he probably knows the truth that that's not that it does. Probably does know the truth that it does actually, in fact, matter. Let's see, what do we get? Hi, do not open. It's me. I'm a person who showed up. Yay! Yes, thank you. Do not open. I appreciate you being here. So what happened? So I'm annoyed at my friend for telling me don't look for the dragon underneath the city because it turned out it does actually matter, and I think he lied to me about the fact that it didn't matter because. So I think so he's annoyed. So he doesn't really like the character Will. And it is a very common criticism that Will is not the most interesting character compared to everyone else in the group, but there are some interesting aspects to his character. But yeah, it felt when I finished the game, I felt like there was something missing with Will's quest line, and it's because I didn't find the fucking dragon. I didn't know where the dragon was. I thought it was somewhere in the sewer because they say it's under the city. But it's only in retrospect where I'm like, oh yeah, of course, it's under Worm's Rock. That's like the most obvious thing. I don't know where under Worm's Rock it is. There must be something that I'm missing. There's got to be something. So I am glad that there's still more things about Baldur's Gate 3 that I am yet to experience. So I am looking forward to playing it again at some point. But the reason why it matters a lot, in my opinion, to finish Will's questline is because that's the only way to save Karlach. Because apparently if you do something, depending on what choice you make, how you persuade Will make a decision that will make him go to Avernus. He will personally take Karlach to Avernus so that she lives. Because I was really upset that Karlach died in the end because she didn't want to go back to Avernus, and I was just like, no, damn it. Apparently there is no way for Daemon to save her, so I was it's just she has to go back to Avernus. That's the only way. And I tried talking to Karlach to see could I talk her into it, and she can't be talked into it. It's kind of like at the last minute, Will has to take her away, and I see So I'm just annoyed that I'm pretty sure my friend lied to me about that. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So. I'm not going to play Baldur's Gate 3 for a while. I need to do some other stuff. Actually, no, I am going to play Baldur's Gate 3 again eventually because I need to play it privately with my friend. So he wants to do an honor mode with me. He offered that. I need to see if that's something he's still interested in. And we need to really commit to that because now that I've finished my own run, and I do want to learn how to get better at the game, and he knows a lot about it. So, in terms of how to get better at the game. So, I need to learn a lot from him. Let's see. What else is there? yeah, so I attempted to play Braid last night, and it's kind of nifty, but I need to... There's a few things that I don't entirely understand about the mechanics, so I'll have to learn more about that and get better at it, because it does seem interesting. It genuinely seems interesting. Now, what's another thing that happened this week? Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with Baldur's Gate 3 as a game. I was very... I liked the ending. I like that Lizelle named the hatched egg. Once the egg hatched, I'm happy that she named it Zan, which in her language means freedom. I was just like, that's awesome. And it was just great. That was my first ever... it's my first ever time getting into an actual D&D game. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And in terms of other games that I wanted to play, I remember Jasmine. She sort of brought up that she's into Genshin Impact or Honkai Rail. I forgot which one she said she's into. But I said that I was interested in doing Honkai Rail, and that I was going to do it after I play Baldur's Gate 3. But apparently it's recommended that you need 100 gigabytes on your hard drive in order to play it. And unfortunately, I only have about 73 gigabytes available on my hard drive at the moment. That's because I have a lot of movies, and I need to set up some sort of there's something called pCloud, where it's basically your own personal streaming service. So I need to get that and transfer all of my movies on there. The reason I want to go with pCloud, by the way, is because it's the only what do you call it? It's not a hard drive. It's a soft drive, or it's where you put. It's like a Google Drive, except it's not with Google. It's with pCloud. The reason I want to go with them is because they do offer their services as a subscription, but they also offer lifetime products. You can buy a certain amount of space, and that will last your lifetime. And that's what I would prefer to buy from now on. I don't want to subscribe to shit anymore. I just want to buy things and own it. And pCloud's one of the few that actually does offer that. So that's what I'm sort of looking at the moment. There is a criticism against pCloud for the fact that they sell encryption separately. I don't think in my case I need the encryption necessarily, because there's nothing important that I want to put on there. I just need to move my entire movie library onto that. But yeah, the pCloud thing, that's going to cost a little bit, so I won't be able to do that until all my debts are paid off, which is why I'm mad at my first job for being bad with communication. Oh, that's right. I went to some sort of work meeting. I think it was either this week or last week. It was last week. That's right. And the people brought up the fact that the company that I work for has bad communication, and because for those who don't know, there's been a recent thing with my work where the company I was working for was transferred to a bigger company, and that transition has had some issues. And they brought up how there's bad communication, and I was surprised by that, because I was like, oh, but I have great communication with my supervisor. But it's only now that that supervisor has gone away on holiday, where I now see where my co-workers were coming from with the bad communication. So I was like, okay. Yeah. So, anything else? I've fallen behind on Gilgamesh. I'll have to pick that up again this week. And, oh yeah, that's right. There's an interesting video. Let me look it up. Okay. So there's a YouTuber called Psychogenic Fugue. And he's made a video called Maybe Some Things Just Shouldn't Be Adapted. And it's mostly about Homestuck, and he is covering it from the perspective of someone who's read about 2,000 pages of Homestuck, and that made me go, how many pages have I read? I was like, oh right, over 4,000 pages. I'm just kind of impressed that I was able to read that much. I know that it's not all text; some of it's just pictures and animations, but still, it's a lot. And I'm happy that I've come this far with the series. But yeah, it's about like the adaptational issues of Homestuck versus things like Berserk and Uzumaki, which has like mixed results with its pilot, with its animation adaptations. And he sort of like makes a case for like why the Homestuck pilot just doesn't work. It's just people just like it for the fact that it just exists, which, yeah, that's a fair. But yeah, it sort of made me go like, I guess my sort of take on Homestuck now is that it's kind of like the most definitive example of the medium is the message, and that's why that's why adapting it doesn't really make sense, from a certain perspective. I do think it could have worked adaptationally, but like something that this particular YouTuber pointed out was that it was sort of made with the mindset of let's make it digestible. And I don't think that was. I don't think that's how it should have been done. I don't think it should have been made with that kind of. I feel like it should have been made in a way of, I have to think about like how. I'm not sure how it should have been adapted exactly. I don't think that's the mindset I would have been trying to adapt it with. Like, oh yeah, let's make it digestible, because. Like, it wouldn't have been perfect, but like, yeah, I do think the only way to truly experience Homestuck now is to just read the whole thing in the format that I'm reading it in. That's what I personally think. But at the same time, like, I'm really glad that I watched that pilot first, because I did say that I did like the pilot, and I was an apologist for a long time, so I appreciated that I experienced it from that perspective, and then having a perspective shift over time by reading the whole thing. And yeah, I'm just like glad that I have like that, that experience from it, rather than just being like, oh, this sucks because I read the thing first. Like, no, it sucks no matter what. I can say that because I watched the pilot first. Anyways, I'm just going to react to this trailer and see if it's any good, because glitch is like the main thing that seems to be making good indie animation right now, because I'm just generally disappointed with other people's attempts at indie animation. Hi, Jasmine. Oh gosh, we're already dealing with this guy. I haven't an assignment due to... Oh, yeah, no, okay. May listen a bit. No, Jasmine, you have to finish your assignment, okay? Okay, this doesn't matter. You can watch this later. You please finish your assignment, okay? Just like that's important. Yeah, don't fuck around with this. You can, like, if you want, you can watch this later as a reward for finishing your assignment, or I don't know, whatever. Yeah, just go do your assignment. Please don't watch this, okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, I'm gonna watch this trailer. Actually, hang on, before I do that, just want to, okay, so this looks like a Bunny the dinosaur character. This looks I'm wondering if this is meant to be, just wondering what the tone of this is meant to be, because sometimes the tone of a glitch show is, it's not always obvious. I tried watching their Paradise thingo. There's like a thing called Paradise on here, and I think it was meant for little kids. I don't think it was meant for teenagers. It's meant for like kids. Let me just get my phone charger. My mum made me come downstairs so I wouldn't fall asleep again. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, you go good luck with your assignment. I hope you get 100%. All right, let's check this out. What the? Okay, so this is very Pokemon. I haven't played a lot of Pokemon. I've played Pokemon Go, and that's it. I wasn't allowed to collect Pokemon cards as a kid because, and I think that was probably a good thing, because I think Pokemon millennials have gone too far with consumerism. So.
We collected all 6 of the missing vowels. Now all that's remaining left is to reunite them with the stolen...
Well, 6 vowels? Why is... I guess... Is that a new thing? Y is now a vowel now? Okay.
And captured consonants. Well, good luck.
So is the alphabet Pokemon now?
Can't read, nobody can. You missed a few letters, Crow-Muggin. You can't create words without vowels, Crow-Muggin. If you could read, you'd have known that. Look, the letters are trying to spell something.
No, wait!
We're too late. Oh, you win. Okay. I think these are meant to be like VeggieTale educational cartoons, whereas this girl is in the wrong game or something.
We're too late.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so unexpectedly... I was not expecting it to be like that fucking violent. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, no. Oh shit, that's insane. Fuck. I hope no little kids see that, because I feel like if I was like a 3-year-old, I'd probably click on that because of what it looks like, and then I'd probably be... Jesus.
Don't let them on the planet, correct?
Wow.
If they find Caboodle first, I can't let that happen. I have to find him.
Let's go!
I don't recognize any of these names. Oh wait, no, I recognize. No, I recognize some of those names. Of course, who doesn't know Chris
All right, we
Sabat?
gotta kick this up a notch, Snappers. You're so useless, and we gotta... You can spit fireballs.
Yeah?
You didn't think that was important to tell me.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Oh my God!
I love that voice. I am really excited about this.
Just how hard to put.
I don't know. Yeah, that was fascinating. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. That was horrific. Wow. So this is called Gameoverse. I have no idea what that was about. I will say I have no idea what that was about. But yeah, I'm excited about it though. Whew. Yeah, I'm excited about that. That was a very effective trailer. And I do prefer it when trailers don't tell me exactly what's going to happen. That just worked. That just worked. I was impressed with that. I'm curious, is this going to be an original? Gameoverse is an animated series about video game worlds horrifically exploding, and saving them means helping the bad guy stop the good guy or everyone else dies. Fascinating. That's particularly interesting because I just started to play Braid last night. Let's see, who created this? Ross O'Donovan. I wonder who that could be. I'll have to look up who that guy is, but yeah, so that means, yeah, this might be an original show, because I did hear that, the plan for Glitch was to release three originals pretty much, at the same time as, yeah, now that, Amazing Digital Circus is coming to an end. So, yeah. Alright. I think that's enough jibber jabber, so time to get into the rest of this. Did I read this last time? Yeah, I read this. I definitely read this last week. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, that's right, because I took a screenshot of this. Did I? Yes, I did. More hollow comebacks. As hollow as wishy-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes what use is all that attitude against a guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing you can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a metal friend. Vriska, endure meddling. Ah, yes, endure the meddling. Cute little goth. They're all kind of goth in their own way. I feel like that's what the trolls are, right? The trolls are just weird metaphors for goth kids, and then John and company are just they're just kind of the nerds. All right. What? Just wanted to know, is your Lucis dead yet? Huh? What kind of question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots, I say. You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking because mine's dead. What? Oh no, how did that happen? It was just her time. Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there's no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another. When a virgin mother grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this. Sad. She was so cool. You had the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. I wanted to meet her someday. Maybe you still can. Yeah, meet her corpse. I guess that's not so bad a consolation prize. Seeing a big dead cool mother grub. Wow, you were so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Ha ha. Why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something? They are all dying, or are going to soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning, but from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere. Okay. I don't really get that. So you can just go ahead, I think. I'm some dumb flighty broad again. Vriska, yes. Okay, I don't really get broad again. I wasn't going to think that. You know what I don't think even I really understand what... hang on. You know what I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind. What the hell was that sentence? Now you have me a little worried. Man, I hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And, you know whose, I guess. Yes, a few. Carcat thinks it's his fault. He believes his actions triggered an inauspicious chain reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow. Between this curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point in bringing it up. Woo. There goes another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, lay it on me. These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate, don't laugh at me for not pronouncing the word obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it, and Carcat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. Your bad luck is the same way, I believe anyway. Okay. What would happen if you just cleaned up a bit? Don't you think you would sleep on a few less hard triangles? Why do you try to help me with stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. my luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it. Sorry, so this part where she's like, so I have a messy room. I just gotta like play this YMS clip. Hang on, YMS, make your bed. Let's see, where is it? It's like, there's no point in making your bed. Yeah, this is a very funny crash out.
What tipped me off was that I'm living in an apartment on my own. My wife and kids don't live there.
I like Will Arnett as an actor.
Funny about your life.
Is this thing on? Only in cinemas.
Even before BoJack Horseman, I loved him.
Great. Well, it's gonna look better. It doesn't look, in my opinion, it doesn't. Right now, there's a lot of lighting coming from here. You're gonna be watching the television over here.
Hurry up and get to the bed talk.
From there.
Not the bed discourse. I mean, not the. You know what I mean.
Make your bed. Shut the fuck up!
Sorry.
I want some lighting coming from that way. Make your bed. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! What do you mean? For you? Make my bed for you? No! You're not fucking me. I don't care. I guess. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Shut the fuck up. There's no point making your bed. There's no point making your bed. You're just gonna put the blankets on again. Crazy. What am I? Fucking housekeeping in a hotel? Make your bed. My room is clean, regardless of whether or not my bed is.
Well, he's talking about he's talking about just his bed, but like I just like it when people get defensive about cleaning stuff. That's just what that particularly reminded me when she was just like, so what if my room's a mess? Anyways, her luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with it, and you just don't even know. Meddler, why are you so meddling, Miss Meddlesome McFussy Fangs? Because you're dangerous. No way, I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Sorry, it's just this. Why don't you can it? You know, in Australia, we don't really say can it. That's not really that's a very uniquely American expression. So it didn't feel natural for me to say it like that. I just needed to point that out because it's interesting. It's an interesting cultural difference. Every time you tell me to can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think? Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. It's okay to be dangerous, lots of people are, and dangerous people can be really important, maybe even the most important sometimes, but it just means there's got to be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Okay, so you're spying on me. Kind of creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or, if you're so high and mighty and think you're so great, maybe you could, oh, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm afraid, Mick Fussy Fangs, it must be. Okay, great, fine. I'm going to check on my Lucis now. I really hate the way she uses the number 8. Okay. Out. I'm standing out. Oh, but I'm starting to think you are full of shit, and I am quite sure she will be quite fine. You're right. You're right. Anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. What? Oh, right, the Lucis thing. Ah, man, why didn't I... that's right, so stopped ceasing and has now began ceasing. Okay. Ah, man, I didn't... Oh, hang on. Man, why didn't I just get that last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there. Ah, so mad. Lousy, stupid, goddamn supportive friend. Yeah, stupid friends. Ceases trolling. Okay, let's go check on Lucis. This is a nice shot. It's just she looks like a real teenager. She kind of looks like, this shot reminds me of, what's her name? Marceline from Adventure Time. Once again, I feel like if we got the people who worked on Adventure Time and people who worked on, what's that show called? That movie, it's called, I don't know, I feel like if we got Andy Stevenson to read all of Homestuck and then got the people who worked on Adventure Time to adapt Homestuck, that would probably work out a lot better. You go down the, 50 million stairs to her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such a high maintenance lusus. You doubt it. Let me just read the chat. Vriska uses more 8s when she's upset. Okay, that's good to know. So there's a human heart in there somewhere. I like her posturing. This feels like a real person. This particular, putting your hands in your pockets. Just you got your shoulders up a little bit. Just just thinking about stuff as you're walking along. Yeah. Okay. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promised you'd build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy. In return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you were in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters. You guess none of it matter now. None of it matter now, though. Okay. It was tough to build and isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. Ooh, nice. That is a really cool picture. I can understand just liking this character just because of how she's drawn all the time. Yeah. Oh, this is her Lucis? What the fuck? See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Woo. Why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything happened to your dear sweet custodian. Sounds like she's got a complicated relationship with her sort of parent. Okay, this is an interesting setup. So this is a massive, okay. What if it's not actually her Lucis? What if it's just a massive spider ate her Lucis, and then at some point she just never realized that her Lucis was eaten or something? Hey, Mixolitty. Yes, Big Spider is apparently her mother Lucis. I really love the gradients as well, just that the contrast of the green with this red-orange. Very nice. Okay, robots. You guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore. I remember that. It was just like, oh, we can't introduce now. We can't. I think it was like, we can't be bothered introducing this guy yet. Let's just put it off for as long as possible. As long as we're in the neighborhood. Okay, let's go. Enter name. Yes, who is this guy? Your name is Equius Zahek. You love being strong. You are so strong. You would surely be the class of the elite legion of Ruffian annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the Arch-Radicators. Don't worry about it. Perhaps the most noble echelon the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. It kind of reminds me of the movie Happy Gilmore, because he's like, I want to be a hockey player, but he sucks at it. But even though he sucks at that, he's actually a really good golfer. So anyways, you have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You have broken so many bows, it has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic. You have to stop. But addiction is a powerful thing. You have a great... That's kind of like what I'm like with video games. I'm not really great at video games because I haven't really played a lot of video games. But I am addicted to video games, as it turns out. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. You use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respected Alternian tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Oh, is this supposed to be like, I don't know, like Greek statues? Like, because there's like certain guys, they're just really into like the whole like, those body types, you know, like they want the Greek statues and they admire it. Anyways, these striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Alternia remind you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Is this the guy that's like friends with the cute troll? But he's like kind of possessive of her, and is like, oh, you need to like, because there's a whole caste system in this culture. That's what I remember. Hang on, let me just read the chat real quick. I've switched over to Twitch since you're there. Yes, that's the whole point. I'm there. I'm there for all of it. Yes, he is my favorite friend. Your favorite friend. Oh, that's all right. That's what you said. Do not open. Yeah, thanks for being on Twitch. I appreciate it. All of the. Let's see. He's so strong. You read it right the first time. Oh, that's a relief. But yeah, this whole like. I think I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I think I know what this could be applicable. It might not have been what Andrew Hussey had in mind, but I do think that this particular character is applicable to a certain type of problematic subculture that is a lot more wider these days, but might not have been back then. Anyways, where was I? Professor loves strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their culture known materials, it makes you furious. Okay, practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in caged brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll tag is Centaur's Testicle. Good fucking god. Okay, so the fact that he calls himself a Centaur Testicle does make me think that he is collecting his culture's version of Greek statues, because he is an idiot. Okay, and with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take the language unbefitting of blue bloods. Okay. Didn't understand any of that. What will you do? Equius, check on Lucis. So I feel like this character is the one, this is probably the most, out of all the troll characters introduced so far, I hate this one the most. I feel like he's the worst one. He sucks, and I hope he gets a good hard kick in the dick. Okay, now, where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? Wow, what a little brat. It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off somewhere nursing his bruises. You swear the old boy is made of glass. You are starting to get agitated. Author, where are you? And I also said that the way he came across in his relationship with the cute troll, who the way he bossed her around made it seem like he was her abusive boyfriend, and that's how this guy like he's got like he breaks his teeth on purpose. He's angry all the time, and he has to be violent all the time. So like he's even wearing a sort of a wife beater type of kind of, yeah, he's got that going on. Yeah, that's he's very coded that way. Archer eradicators. Oh, that one. Okay, so I did pronounce that correctly. That's good to know. All right, let's keep. Arthur, where are you? All right, let's keep going. So, so his Lucis is a centaur, and his centaur has an udder like a cow. He looks very sad because he's got like the dark eyes, unless that's a, you know, I don't know if that's a bruised eye, but I don't know if it's a black eye, but like he looks like he's just like he looks like he's been through a lot. Oh, there he is. He was just preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you with a thick, foamy head on it, just the way you like it. You cannot hope to beat Arthur in a butler off. He is simply the best there is. Yeah, so he does hit his... So this is less of his parent and more of his butler. Got it. So they all have like different relationships with their Lucis. Yeah, but most of the trolls are kind of vague about what their relationship with their Lucis is. It's kind of, whereas this is very direct, like, this is my butler because I am a bad person. Okay, thank you, Arthur. Okay, he's patting him. Yeah, he is, yeah, oh man, I hate him. I really don't like this guy at all. You accept the frosty beverage and give your good fellow a grateful pat as gently as possible. I hope he dies. I hope this character just dies. I hate him. I don't think there's any redeeming for this character at all. I guess I should say you pronounce it in a way that makes sense. There's no actual correct pronunciations in Homestuck. That's yeah, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. Oh. So he got bruised. Okay, so he just patted him, but the pat was so hard that it bruised him. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Drink Lucis milk. Ugh. So he's missing part of his horn. I really don't like this kid. He's just a... he's too angry. I thought Carcat was too angry. Carcat's like a little softy compared to this guy. Lucis milk is the secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think that. The truth is, you're really strong because you're kind of a freak. You were chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian that would handle raising you. Whoops. There goes the glass as usual. Okay, so he's hissing. I still hate this guy, but I'm just admiring the drawing of this. But still, I hate this guy. And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk quickly evaporates. Got to do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Equip a bow. So he's like cleaning up after him. Like, okay, you mean equip? Oh, equip. Yep. You mean equip? A little archery practice ought to cool you off, but of course the piece of shit snaps like a twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, the feel of the brittle wood giving way under the astonishing might of your man grit is starting to calm you down already. you equip it to your half bowkind specibus, which is pretty much useless. Okay. You also keep a plain old bowkind specibus in the event that you are able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream, right? But for more practical purposes, excuse me, you keep a fist-kind card on your hand. You stow them all in your strife portfolio. Remember the strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. Equius. I just realized that the reason he said equi up was because that was his way of saying, instead of saying equip, he wanted to shoehorn his name into the word equip. Oh my god. Answer. So he's being trolled. Cool. Yes, no, yes, no. I'd say you proceed to have a conversation we read not all that long ago. That was... Oh, okay. So this was these two. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember this guy. I thought his horn was on the other side. Okay. Yes, no, yes, no. But when all was said and done, you are quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through their veins. You're starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you will talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason, though it's not exactly right to call him a friend since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. I see. So what's an enemy then, if that's a friend? If enemies are friends, then what are enemies? Talk to friend-me. I wonder what he looks like without his glasses. What's up with this blue bit? Okay, CT is talking to TC. Okay. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Ha ha, fuck yeah, only every motherfucking day, bro. I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I'd like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it. Don't be all keeping that shit bottled up like a fucking all shaked up bottle of Fago. Fuck dog, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you, with your revolting language and your sense of decorum. It's kind of funny, like how he acts, like the way he talks kind of sounds like, because I remember when he was just introduced via conversation, he kind of just sounded like a what's the word, a upper crust snob, like someone who's like thespian, kind of delicate, but still thinks he's above everyone. But now that he's been introduced, it's like he's like a roidy kind of guy, but the way he types makes him sound like that. It's interesting. It's an interesting contrast. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you, with your revolting language and your sense of decorum, at such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your perfection of your blood. Is that the right word? I just hate you so much. That's cool. I can't all be making not everybody all happy all the time. If we ever met, I could bake you a fucking pie and we could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way. Hang on, let me just scroll down a bit. and the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood. So, okay, so TC is the guy that's like, he's kind of like a, to me, like my perception of him is that he's kind of like a pothead in a way, but I didn't realize that he was a blue blood the same way CT is. So I guess they're all. So we're figuring out like which ones are part of the hierarchy in the caste system. So I guess like the cute troll and the pothead troll, they're at the top of the hierarchy in the caste system, but they don't seem to really care that much. They don't really seem to care at all. This one particularly doesn't seem to care at all, but Equius really cares about it, obviously, and he's just like friends. He's only friends with these guys because they have the same blood as him. All right. But then he hates everything else about them. So he just doesn't seem to have like he doesn't seem to take into consideration like other things that are genuinely important, like interpersonally. Gamzee is a purple blood. I see. Wait, which one's Gamzee? Is Gamzee supposed to be TC? Who's TC again? What's his real name? Where was I? And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood with your bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins, maddening. You will stop. Whoa, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction, it's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, alright, brother, you fucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends, because they're all the ones who are being to look out for you. So, fuck. If you say, I'm not doing the shit right, then what the motherfucking do I know? Gamzee is TC. Oh yeah, okay. So so he's a purple blood. So if he's not a blue blood, then why is CT saying that he has precious blood? Is he like half blue blood, or Napita is AC? Okay, and that's the cute one. No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that or tell you what you can't do. This is such an interesting switch. Oh, no worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you and inferior. Wait, so is purple blood above blue blood? Ha ha ha, okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command, it's just a polite request, I guess. Okay then. Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. What does 100k? Look, it isn't that difficult. Try to be cognizant. So he just wants to be dominated. This is fucked. Try to be cognizant of your desires and needs, and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. Wow, what are you doing? Right now, it sounds as if you've begun playing with the red team. Is this true? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm all up in the fucking shit of this wicked, mystical motherfucker. I bunked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later, I scared one with a horn. And then he's like got this clown face. Good. This is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. What the fuck? I presume these were lesser beings toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well, yeah, they're underlings, and there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kind of settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them. Okay, it pleases me considerably less to hear things like that, but I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I will try to control myself. Let me just read this. The blood hierarchy is described as the hemospectrum. This may give you clues as to which are low and which are high. Okay. I'll have to look this up at some stage. But I think I've started to pick up on some of the nuances. Let's see, subjugations, drill myself. Oh shit, bro, I don't want to be all like, to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Honk, honk, honk. Honk? Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? What the fuck, man? This is weird. This is such a weird thing to want. You mean like role-playing? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so. But he doesn't, but role-playing isn't real is the thing. Well, it is, I don't know. I've never done it, so, not with people anyways, but I've played RPGs, I'm not sure if that counts anyways, but not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. Let's just be professional. Let's just professionally roleplay with each other. I'm not going to say who this reminds me of. I'll try, but I'm not much fucking good at it, I think. Just say anything as long as it's authoritative. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is becoming more and more... This is reminding me of certain people. Okay, hey you, don't go near the motherfucking ocean, because I all told you not to a bunch of times. Because I all told you... Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm getting my harsh on about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. Alright, well, what aren't you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to? I do so many bad things, just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent, and a superior needs to put me in my place. Oh my god. The implications of this is so... This is a lot. This is just bad. This is really bad. This character... I have no respect for him. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes, that's good, like that. This is wrong. This is just wrong. This guy has issues. He needs to work it out. He just, because he doesn't respect that this character doesn't believe in, because I don't get the impression in this part of the story that TC has any regard for the caste system, so he's just, and yeah, like, yeah, it's such a meaningless thing, but this guy, it put so much stock into it, Cut that shit out. I'm so all meaning this. Haha. Excellent. Now, tell me this, High Blood. High Blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. I've made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority should surely be about it. What do you mean by this? Should be cross about it. Okay. Oh. What do you make of it? This wretched misbehavior. Fuck, man. I am so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Fuck. I'm like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible. Okay. And it's going at your direction because that's the direction to fucking be angry at. Yes, so good. I am presently whipped into a state of contrition, one befitting of our class disparity. But I'm starting. He really is fetishizing the caste system. That's what's going on, and he's all like, "Oh, these fucking degenerates." It's like, you're the degenerate. This is you. It's you. It's just you. You're projecting your issues onto everyone else. Where was I? But I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. No problem, bro. It's so cool we could all up and motherfucking open up a little bit with each other. Like bros. You are my equal, okay? I'm not above you. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, dude, like I said, I'm fucking here for a motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle. How it's always there. It never goes away, No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they're difficult to communicate. If you'll listen. Sure. Honestly, I'm confused by the social order. Yeah, seems like it. Man, me too. I don't know what color is what, so I don't bother with thinking on that motherfucker. See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject, verminous bloodline of all can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find these striking juxtapositions of perplexing and, I confess, strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I have gone mad to form such a pact with her. Wow, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who is she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You're the enemy. You're the enemy? Okay, well, okay, ceased trolling. Okay, that was a lot. That was like, wow, incredible. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? Okay, good. I don't want to lose my place. Let me just save it here just so I can talk for a little bit about all of that. There's a lot to unpack there. Let me just read the chat for a second as a palate cleanser. Every conversation with Equius is a treasure. Yeah, you're laughing about as much as I did when I first read that. I'm glad it was. Yeah, that was very uncomfortable. That was just uncomfortable. That was. So I'm glad that he at least seems to be like questioning why he's so into the caste system, because he's just like, Yeah, now that I'm thinking, I need to, like, admit that it doesn't make sense. I'm like, okay, at least he's questioning. At least there might be some hope for him in the future. But I take back that he deserves to die. I will reserve that until further notice. But it could come back later. But yeah, out of all the trolls, he deserves to die the most. That was just a really funny conversation. Okay. Okay, so he's talking about... is he talking about the person that he thinks is graceful is Vriska or somebody? I don't know. I'm floored by that whole conversation. Be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots. So they're talking. Equius, what? Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now. How many? So many. All the losers, all of them. Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility. Okay, so is she also a blue blood? Oh yeah, that makes sense that she's a blue blood. But does she care that she's a blue-blooded person? Is that why she has powers? Is because she's blue-blooded? Is that the deal? Use your, let's see, good, all of them. Oh man, was that sarcasm? Sounded like sarcasm. No, humorous insincerity is for pedantic wigglers, okay? And wigglers is their way of saying toddlers, right? Pedantic toddlers. Psh, I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. Duh, that's the correct way to be sarcastic. That's because you're a little worse than me. The fuck I am. Anyway, hey, did you finish Aradia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her, and I want to know if I can keep my promise or if you're gonna make a liar out of me. It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly. Great, thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you. I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant. Oh god, people who unironically use the word peasant are the worst. They are just they deserve to be bullied. That it's bad. Some people do that, and it's wrong. It's just wrong. Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business, man. Quit your prying. Always fidgeting and poking and prying. Fine. Then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner. Agreed. So just to review, we will let Aradia perpetrate her cute little ploy on Solux and usurp his power. Yes. Isn't it funny when these chumps try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable. I guess it is pretty quaint. Anyway, she makes a little power grab, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders. Right? That's the plan. Okay, good. Then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good? Yes, we're in absolute agreement. Yes, 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 yes! Stop! Great. What a great team we are. Hey, you wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you? No, don't be absurd. Are you? What? How could you suggest such a thing? Man, so insulting. Okay. Perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double-crossing or backstabbery or anything like that. There are no things up my sleeve, okay? Whatever that meant. Also, I don't have sleeves. Yeah, we know that. I am as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond. I know, don't worry, dude. I trust you completely. You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind. Bullshit. Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Just don't... why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk? Get out of my head. It's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you. Oh, God. Don't you dare. Then he makes her slap herself. Okay, so he is abusive. He's an abusive Equus. Go check on Aradia's present. Robo snap. So yeah, okay, that's things are making sense. Let me just read the chat real quick. Double crossing. Okay, no double crossing up my sleeve, and he doesn't have sleeves. Let's see. Cross crossing. That's why it confused me. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the completed gift. You, of course, have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for Blue Bloods. You will deliver it to Aradia yourself to gain her favor, and then double-cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity must work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating. Strangely titillating even. Oh my god. In the end, class order will be restored. So he wants to restore the class order. I'm just reminded of, you know what, I'm not going to talk about Hell of a Boss, it doesn't matter. Equus, remove top. Okay, so he's building robots after other people. Wait, this is the one that's dead, right? She's a ghost now, she didn't realize she had died at some point. You reveal her sparkling new chassis. You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. Oh man. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such a genetic filth would be utter depravity. Oh my god. Stop. Oh. Exquisite, delectable depravity. Good fucking lord. What? This guy needs to calm himself. God. Alright, let's keep going. Stop. This guy needs... Okay, so this guy has no... People who call other people degenerates, this is what they're like. They are just trying to cover up the fact that this is what they are like. Okay. Why, Aradia? Okay. Let me just look up. I need a quick moment to look up. What's it called? Spaceballs. Spaceballs. Dulcine. Here it is.
This year, I outsourced
Sorry.
my shopping to the only person.
Sorry about the ad. It'll pass momentarily. Alright. Why doesn't it have a skip button? Alright.
So, Princess Vespa, at last, I have you in my clutches. To have my way with you.
So this is what that Homestuck scene reminds me of.
No, you are mine. Not so fast, Helmet. Lone Star.
Oh my god.
Jewish princesses are often attracted to money.
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I didn't, I think my parents purposely kept me away from Star Wars, but they loved Spaceballs. So for the first like couple of years of my life, maybe up until I was probably 8 years old even, actually maybe not that much, at least 6 years old. Until I was about 6 years old, I probably thought that Spaceballs was Star Wars, so I thought that this was Star Wars for a long time. I didn't know what a parody was. I just thought that this was what Star Wars was. I thought that, yeah, I didn't know what the difference was. So, because all I watched was Spaceballs, so that's what I thought Star Wars was. Yeah. So, anyways, you get the idea. But yeah, I thought this was the funniest scene when he actually gets barged in on. Hurry up. Stop.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
Yeah, the fact that it was something that had happened before was funny. Where was I? Glass core paradox. Okay. Why, Aradia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their perigees. That is so fucking specific. The sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. Does he hate flesh or something? He just... Okay, so it just keeps getting worse. This character just keeps getting worse. It's just like, oh, thank God you're not real anymore. Otherwise I'd be sick. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. Spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. So there's a character who... there's this character and, you think you've just bumped into the character again, but he looks a little different and he's acting a little different. And you find out that that's not actually the character. You find out that actually that character is somebody who just looks like the character. And you find out that that character is actually, it's a shapeshifter who is in a relationship, some sort of relationship, with the character that it looks like. And it's specifically because that character can only have sex with someone who looks exactly like him. Like, he is a self-fucking idiot. That's what that was about. Let's see. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. Okay. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Aradia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion. This guy sucks. This guy really fucking sucks. I hate him so much. Okay, he's being interrupted or something. What's going on? And just what do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself. You deserve to be... Not only do you deserve to be judged, but you deserve to be bullied. As if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My. That is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. So he's such a weird guy. He's so weird. Oh my god. So robo-explode. Plop up. Something's happening. The Cape native Doomsday Dice Cascader is unfortuitously activated. The lousy thing breaks. You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is. Snap. Something's about to happen. Is explosion. Oh no, is the Lucis gonna be killed? Oh no. Oh no. Poor Vriska. Oh no, not his Lucis as well. Arthur! Don't worry, you don't have to, like, work for that guy anymore. Moments earlier. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. And we'll continue this tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who came over. And Jasmine, I hope, once again, I hope your assignment goes really well. And yeah, thank you, Do Not Open and Mixolitty for being over there on Twitch. And yeah, just take care of yourselves, and I'll be back again tomorrow at the same time. Right now, I'm going to go catch up with my friend and talk about Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, see you next time. This one.